What's good, everybody? It's your boy Josh. Welcome to my channel. I got my first video, and it's going to be explaining the day in the life of a tech support specialist. I currently work tech support for a software company. I work fully remote, and this is my daily routine. A lot of people want to know what this field is like. A lot of people want to transition into IT and get their foot in the door like me. I'm gonna tell you what it's like. I'm gonna tell you if it's chill, if it's hard, how it works. So this video gonna be straight to the point, and let's get straight to it. So my shift starts, and sorry about my ghetto setup. I'm working with my iPhone here, but my shift starts at 10:30. I check my emails for job opportunities, LinkedIn, but I really game before my shift starts just to get my brain moving. Cause you're gonna need to be alert. So I usually eat a great breakfast, start the day out right with a good game and a good breakfast. Set my office up. That's my dog Choopy. That's my baby. Made me a homemade griddle. This is before my shift. This is my work setup. I watch Netflix. I'm sorry, I watch YouTube on mute. So it is a call center environment, even though I'm at home, so you can't have a bunch of stuff, background noises, or really just distractions. But this is my first call of the day, so pay attention to the type of call it is.
Instead of using that, when you use a date filter, what date filter do you use? Today or yesterday when you pull that report?
And I look super dusty, but this is real.
When you reprint that report, instead of using those date filters, go use the date filter that says other range of end of dates.
All right, so this first call is a report call. So the offices we support all over the nation, the software has a reporting tool for them to use. So I work with medical professionals, so there's a lot of reporting that has to be done, especially at the end of the year. So that's one aspect of the job. It's not just all technical. You got to know how to use the software.
DATES. It's something the user has to do. It's not a computer error. And I've done this same call 1,000 times. So
that's my baby Choopy.
Found it? You see it? Or error. So that means that the workstation cannot connect to the server because there's a security block that will require a password to log in.
All right, so this is like my second call or second example call. So this is a call that is a little more technical. Long story short, the customers couldn't access certain aspects of the software, and that's because there was a block between the workstations and the server. So a little more technical than the first call that I showed. So still not too hard. I'd say this is probably, if you've never done it before, it's probably a 7 out of 10, an 8 out of 10 trying to figure out what's going on. But I've been doing this for a while, so I instantly know. And this is one of the easier calls for me because I just know how it works.
But I'll take a look at it real quick.
One of the frustrating or annoying things about tech support is you have to be patient. In this situations, I've been put on hold twice while I'm troubleshooting their issue. Yeah.
Trying to get into your images and your PDF files, and it's giving you a block, and that block is saying data share access.
So this is the third call. Very, very similar to the call I just showed, the second call. Same source issue, different paths to get there, different person explaining their problem. So one of the keys, one of the tips that I can give people about jumping into this field is you got to be able to listen. You got to be able to listen, and you got to be able to diagnose by being a good listener. So a lot of people don't explain stuff the best way, and you have to be able to be patient enough to figure out what they're trying to say. And again, I've been here for a while. Just certain keywords, I already know what the issue is, and it's going to be the same issue from this previous call where the workstations didn't have access to the server. So it's part of troubleshooting.
Do you guys have an IT team that you work with? As you see, it's at 300K, so we want to turn that server on and off. So if you're seeing patients, we just have to get that server off.
All right, so I believe this is the same call, but a lot of times one call can tree branch into something more troublesome, more sinister. This issue started with the workstations, progressed into the actual server. So this is a little more technical than the previous issue on the same call. So that's just part of it, man. You don't really know what these calls are gonna turn into until you jump into it. So, and this is what happens too. You get a lot of downtime. It's up to you to figure out what you want to do with that downtime. You can study the software, but realistically, I'm not doing that. I do it, but I'm not gonna do it all the time. So right here is my first break of the day. Not too bad at this point. You just gotta make sure you're not stiff and just kind of stay functional throughout the day, because it's a marathon.
All right, so I'm currently kind of in my groove. So Thursdays and Fridays are usually slower. I had a busy Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday with calls back. We have 30 seconds to write our notes out after each call. So every 30 seconds it was a call back. All different types of calls. So today is slow. Offices are usually closed on the week Fridays. Thursdays are usually, I guess they get less patients. So it's been about 3 to 5 minutes in between each call for today. Last week it was literally 15 minutes between each call. So I probably had about a total of 20 calls. Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday of this week, I've probably had over 60, 70 calls. So today, it's kind of in the middle, but looking forward to tomorrow. Tomorrow is usually slower.
And it was not slower.
Baby.
You gotta keep your support right there, right next to you.
So for this part of the day, I usually take lunch. My lunch is at 2:30, but I usually go like at 2:15, because if I get a call before 2:30, if I get a call like at 2:15 or 2:20 or 2:25, I have to take that call, and I might miss lunch.
And that sucks. Missing lunch
30-minute
sucks.
lunch. I usually set my
Especially
timer
for a job like this.
20 minutes, and then I usually get back to my desk around 10 minutes before lunch is over with, so I can get my stuff ready. But yeah.
Life hack. Oh, this is lunchtime, but life hack. Instead of using butter, use mayonnaise to grill your buns. Some people know that, a lot of people don't. Fire. I made me some Cajun chicken sloppy joes. But yeah, we're back on that. We're back on the mission. Halfway done throughout the day. Start my next call.
Be on the line with the office manager. Okay, because I'm just looking at the call. It looks like they were trying to do a mass inactivation of, I guess, some patients that's in the system. So just summarize, they're trying to send X-ray attachments.
All right, so before we go on, this is one call that ended up getting. This is one call that I cut it to where it joined a second call. I messed up on the editing, but this first call, I'm pretty much helping the customer mass remove patients from the system. So another call where you have to know how to use the software versus the technical side. And this next call right here that's blended in is a more technical aspect where a different customer is having email issues. So you have to figure out the integration between the email that the office is using and the software. So this one is more technical.
And it's just not going through. Let me write those notes down. 365. So 365 is a compatible. If they're using 365 error, or just like a host not found or a server not found.
I believe. So that was another call. So that was 3 calls within like 15 seconds on this, the way I edited it. But that third call was more technical as well. The office could not connect to the server. Therefore, the office could not help patients. So that one's more technical and more urgent, because if the office can't help patients, they can't make money. So the office was down. So that's how it goes with this tech support stuff. You never know. And this is what I like to watch during my calls.
So you're just wanting to know how to look at the reports?
And another reporting call. So I went from technical to non-technical.
Now my second break, 15 minutes, is I currently have 2 hours to go. Well, it's 5 o'clock, 15-minute break. I get off at 7. So yeah, getting some fresh air, stretching my legs.
Very important.
And
breathe. You gotta breathe with this job.
Just get ready for the rest of the day. It's usually a little bit slower towards the end of the it's a B. It's usually slower towards the end of the night. So I got the night shift. So most of the offices are closing up. So yeah, it's the life of a tech support specialist.
And my day is over. As you can see, it is now nighttime. Went from morning to nighttime. I am pooped at this point, stiff, tired, probably annoyed. But one key to do when you leave the job is leave the job at work. And what I like to do, I like to get some shots up and play basketball. We're not gonna go too much into this film, but let's see if the jumper was pure. But it's very important to find a pastime that has nothing to do with this job, because the job is very stressful at points. It is very high intensity at points of the day. It can be chill, but I will say one trait you will need is to have tough skin. And you have tough skin, you will be perfectly fine in this role. If you're able to improvise, you'll be perfectly fine. If you're able to, one underrated key is to be able to, if you can read. I don't mean just read, but I mean like read with comprehension. If you're able to just read something straight through and grab every word, because I have an issue where I read and I skip words if I'm rushing. But if you can read something, you'll be perfectly fine. And I'd say 70% of the job is reading knowledge-based articles that will tell you how to fix a customer's issue. So you gotta have a good ear and you gotta have good eyes. So you gotta have good ear to understand, not just listen, but understand what the issue is from the customer. And then you gotta be able to read with understanding. If you can do that, you'll do just fine in tech support. You'll come across some amazing people. 90% of the people they just don't know how to fix the issue and they just want you to fix it. But then you have 10% of people who are just a-holes. And that's where the tough skin comes. But also, one more tip is to make sure you're not coming in like as a know-it-all, because you will get humbled very quickly. It doesn't matter what knowledge you had prior to jumping in tech support, especially in my role. I work for a software company, so unless you're trying to be like a developer or something, you're not gonna know anything. You're gonna get humbled. And yeah, I got a couple certifications. I got my CompTIA Network and Security Plus. They do not help with this role, so you don't need those to get into tech support. They're gonna teach you. They're gonna give you about 4 to 6 weeks of training, and they're gonna throw you into the wind. Well, they're gonna throw you into the ocean, and if you're gonna sink or swim. So, other than that, if you got any questions, leave them down at the bottom. If you want to know how I passed my CompTIA Network and Security Pluses, drop it in the bottom. Your questions, I might make a video over it. But yeah, good luck to you all. Hope you all get into tech support. Peace out.